Hello there and welcome back to Season 2 of the Bordeaux Ascension. Here we have our first transfer window, properly making transfers, and we have a couple of players to say goodbye to. Khalid El Hajam has gone off to FUS Rabat. Was a very good player for us, but at 35 years of age was probably the best time to say goodbye. Atonde was decent for us. He's gone to US Boulogne. Not going to pronounce a lot of these names. It's worth quite a bit, but it just caused more issues than he was worth. Maxime Poundé, who was a very good at left back, has gone to Neuchâtel Xamax. Not sure I pronounced that right. Same story with El Hajam, just a bit too old for us, 34 years old of age. Jean Grilot has gone on a free to Clermont-Foot, a couple of leagues above us. On a free, a little bit disappointed on this one, says he is 20 years old, but not much we can do. A couple of other players, Oderum, gone to Al Taoun, who didn't really play him much, and one of our youth players has gone on loan to Stade Potavine, because I didn't realise there was a max limit of 3 or 4 players, so he being Argentinian and not quite homegrown yet. We have to send him on loan. For the transfers, we did pretty good. Only spent 10k, which for our club has been pretty good. Dan Sweeney in from Stevenage on a free. 32 years old. Is quite old, but I thought being 6'3", 60 jump reach, 60 strength, very good technical attributes. Good defender, good experience. With our young side, with average age 24, I thought it would be good, very good player to have around. Second midfielder, probably one of our, I think he's our highest or second highest, is Ragnar Mangoen. I'm just going to throw Ragnar. Just attacking midfielder. Defensive midfielder didn't really play too well last season, so having a 43-1, it's got the passing and the flair and just a good playmaker for us. On a free as well. Guillermo Rivas is a guy we kind of register. 10k from Argentina as a backup goalkeeper. Not too bad, but probably a mistake. Diego Katongo, 3.5k right back / right wing back. Was wanted by Peterborough. We managed to get him away from them, with Hajam being such a good player last year. Thought we'd bring him in. He's Zambian, so it does take up one of our 3 foreign players, but definitely thought he'd worth it. Jared Casa is another good option on the right hand side. We do have a player there, but I thought with his stats, doesn't have the greatest finishing, but a good option. Only on a short term contract as well, 2 years. Christopher Roquia is a left back. Decent French international, 28 years of age, but decent stats all around. Good technical, good mental, good physical as well. And then to Dan. Disaruba is a 17-year-old on loan from Reims. Tried to find strikers. Everyone just wanted either stupid wages or was just not quite good enough for us. He is 17 years old, did play in this league and scored, I think it was 7 goals last year. Been a professional now on loan. Should be a good player to swap with the lap. He's going to start off front for us, but hopefully he won't be too bad. In and to the club, we have had some requests, weirdly, get accepted. We're buying the stadium, which started, and apparently we're going to buy the stadium. I'm not sure how we can afford that. Improving the training facilities, which will be finished in 3 months. Junior coaching budget has been increased, youth recruitment has been increased, and these facilities are being increased in 2 months. On our facilities, we are still renting, I think. I thought we were. Maybe we're not anymore. I'm so confused. Yes, we are renting the facilities. We have got a 42,000 seater stadium. I'm not sure how much we are paying for the rent, but I think the fact if we buy it from the council, we can obviously expand it if we need to. Not that we need to recently, but also we can get as much income as possible. maybe even build a new one in the future. But here is the league. No, wrong thing. Here is the league. We are now in the National 1. Go on stages. There's a couple of teams that you might have heard on. Dijon, maybe. Le Mans FC, SM Kane. If we go back there. There's League 2 and there's League 1. So we are the third tier in France. So not too bad. And if we go on the stages, we can look at our season preview, which we are second, which is pretty good. We did start the season in 5th, but I guess our transfers, a bit of other players going around in the league. And our first game is against SM Kane. So not the greatest of starts. Tunisian hot prospect. He looks pretty good. We have had quite a few of our players who are youth players have bids on from higher leagues, but they did sign professional contracts. Gerson Ramos, because we only have 5 players on the bench, I thought maybe we can put him in the under-19s, and when he gets a bit older, he's from Cape Verde, so maybe we need to keep him just to get him that French homegrown status. Tudorine, another French player. I've got a load of these and then set up a load of French under-19 games. Briaco, it was one of the most bid after players, just a good defensive midfielder. Not quite the level yet, but he is only 16. Boucher as well, another one of those. Good technique, but lacking in a couple of other players. Not really looking at just getting rid of players. Franco Abate is probably the closest to the first team, just because we don't have a lot in attacking areas. He's driven personality as well. Graham Charles is probably the best ability from so far. And Freddie Tile, I think he's the closest actually. Maybe. Is temperamental though. So here's the people we're going to stay in goal. Jan Hoostra from last season, our goalkeeper, 6'7", was just a safe pair of hands. Wasn't great, but I think for this level was still pretty good. A good player for the league above. Katango, our new player, starts at right back. Dan Sweeney, our new signing, starts at right centre back. Najib Cisse, who played a lot last season, is going to start at centre back. The new signing, Rokoya, centre back. Two midfielders, Faisal Manai got a new contract on the 3k a week, so that's pretty good for him. Same with Kida, who is still on a semi-professional contract, I believe. 3.2k a week, don't exactly want to take that too much higher. He's leading for the league above. Steve Shamal is our starting right winger. We did sign another player, so maybe he's got some competition. Is a good player for the league above, though. Regular Altamogan starting in that as well. 4 stars, leading for the league above, which is always a good start. Valentin Pese, decent left side, Argentinian. 3 of our foreign players in the start 11 does the finishing, and then our youth guy on loaner from Rennes will start up front. So SM Kane start from today. This is going to be a big test whether we actually are going to be in the just quick pick rolls in and out of possession. Maybe not pressing, playing. We'll do wing backs and full backs. I don't think that makes too much of a difference. I think we'll have him on inside. Is he the one with a good finishing? Can you tell? I think he's the one with good finishing. Yeah. Let's have him on inside forward. Shamal? Is he? What foot is he? He's right foot. We keep on a winger. He's only got 9 finishings, so it's not too bad. I think we'll keep the roles like that. We might change it later down the road, but I guess this is the big test about whether we really are promotion favourites. Got a given number to our Disuba, who's our striker actually, so give him 29. It's got 9 in it, that's what I'm thinking. But anyway, first game of the season against the team that are supposed to be the title favourites, but with us in second, we should give them a good run of that money. So then here we are, kicking off the first game of the season at home against the title favourites. Where do we land for today's season? Attendance is about 1,000 more than the average of last season, but hopefully we can get that up a little bit more. Alright, first free kick of the game, first highlight of the game, Otto Mogan. Not sure if he's any good at free kicks. Not a bad one from that range. Maybe shouldn't be quite so attacking, but I'm positive. On the ball for Kane's goalkeeper, long ball up towards Diakite. Tonga away. Doesn't quite win it though. In the middle for SM Kane. To in for Rojat. We don't exactly have a lot of tacklers in this. Rojat straight through the middle and hits wide. First warning sign of the season. Altarokoya, if he's any good as Poundé last season, it's going to be a great sign for us. Same with Katongo on the right hand side with El Hijam. CC on the ball. Altarokoya seems to be holding the same position as Poundé. Can he get as many assists and goals as Poundé did? To Kida, to Rokia, to Kida, to Pese. Goes down. Kida, not the best ball. Absolutely taken down by Cisse, and I think he's probably going to get a yellow card from that on. Right, first corner. Otto Mogan over to take it. Looks like to be our set piece taker. Gomez, Manai to Otto Mogan. Got a couple of opportunities. If I say Manai, he was so good last season, and he's got us off to a great start. 26 minutes in, against the top of the league favourites. We are 1-0 up. Alright, bit of a counter by Kane. Bit of a weird header from them. Take it out. Dan Sweeney up to Shamal. To Otto Mogan. To Disaruba. Hopefully he can get his goal sooner rather than later. Rocky on the left-hand side in the role that was similar. Manai hits the bar. Keeper gets on the end of it. If he's going to be anywhere near as Poundé, he seems to be about as dangerous. Just needs to get that final ball right. It's only 40 minutes into the season, so I assume he will get to that. Katongo has an opportunity to get forward now to Otto Mogan. We have lots of playmakers in this team. To Pese. Ball in. Not really sure why the referee's blown the whistle there. And it's a corner from Otto Mogan. Seemed to be dominating possession, and it's a pretty even game bar in possession in terms of stats. Manai edge of the box, shot from distance. I don't think he was going on target, but I guess the keeper's better off not taking the chance. Katongo with his first real attack of the game. Katongo to Kida. Nice ball out of the box. Pese to Manai. He's only scored once. Had a shot just a minute ago. This shot out for a corner again. Just away. And Dulu back to their goalkeeper. Seemed to be a pretty good performance. Not exactly dominating, but it's definitely been... this is how we're going to play against the top of the league. We're going to have a very good season. Pese into the box for Manai. Can he get a second shot? Katongo into the box. Kida, a long shot. Not really what we need. Shamal in the box. To Katongo, to Kida. Seems to be playing it around the box. Just need that little final ball. They are got a pretty good defensive structure. I mean, that's so flat. Kida in behind for Manai. Manai on the shot. If I say Manai. So instrumental last season, and he gets both goals in this one. Manai with a deep free kick on the right hand side. Not the greatest of passes. Was a bit umming about whether to extend his contract, but I think after today, even besides that pass and that tackle, I think it was probably a good decision. It's just running. I mean, he had so much time. No one went near him. He got past Manai and no one really decided to go with him. Rojo from their midfield gets them a goal back. Manai on the attack again to Kotogo. Casa on the off the bench. Kida up to Otto Mogan to Disaruba. Couldn't really see much of him. To Rudier, to Casa. Casa in the box. Casa again. Keep going. Kita rebound. Pretty tame straight there, goalkeeper. 10 minutes left, still 2-1. It seems to be us on the attack. Goalkeeper does plumb wrong. Kotogo to Kita. Tries to find Casa, doesn't quite get it. They have the opportunity on the counter attack. Got players finding out to Rougeau. He scored the first one, and I think the goalkeeper's really got to be saving that one. Palmed it into the top of the net. I think good strike, but I think I'm going to be questioning on goalkeeper on that one. There is full time, 2-0 up with 2 on my night goals. Rougeau from their midfield got 2 goals, just 5 minutes apart. Second one that probably could have been saved, but first game against the champions-elect, it's not too bad of a result. Just in case you are wondering, we did sell 11,149 season tickets, just a little bit over the 10,500 we did last season. So then the same lineup for the second episode against FC Villefranche, expected to finish 14th in the league, to just above the relegation zone in the lower mid-table. Thought we'd keep the same lineup, played decently against top of the league. No one really stood out, barring Manai, but I suppose we're better off giving more than one game. So then here we are, kicking off in our first away game of the season. Team we really should be winning against, so hopefully we get the 3 points in this one. Could have had the 3 points in the last one, but throw it away. Corner headed away by Manai. Back in for Gripon. Cuts inside. A header. Probably should have done better from that. And a free kick from out wide. Could shoot from here, but would be ambitious. Does shoot. And if we save that, we'll hit the bar. We'll get back to Ottomogan. Up to Manai. To Kida. Manai. Alright, into the second half. It's been a little bit quiet. Nagera. Home team on the ball. In behind. Let's not lose this, guys. Come on. Nakemi Lucuria. Just after half time, we are 1-0 down. Katongo throw in to Shamal. Can we get a goal back at least? Shamal to Kida. To Katongo. Shamal. Katongo absolutely taken down. Shamal's on the ball though. Hopefully Katongo's not injured. Manai to the box. To Mogan. Rockier shot. Keeper out for a corner. Okay. Just been no highlights in this game at all. Continued that goal and they've had a better XG than us. We've had possession but not really created too much. Manai on the ball now. Did get 2 goals in the last game. Manai to Katongo. Manai again. Can he get us another goal? Does have a shot, but keeper puts it out for a corner. Last couple of minutes on this one. Can we grab a draw at least? Manai on the corner. Just not really out to it today. Away on the header. Villette, substitute. Cisse to Villette. Kida. Kida shot from distance off the I say touch bar. I don't know why I said touch bar. It's crossbar. And there we are. Unfortunately, just edged out possession. XG was pretty similar. They just got the counter attack. They had their 3-4-3, and for some reason, I just can't get it anywhere against me. Dominated a lot of the game, but couldn't get that important goal. Anyway, that's the end of today's episode. We end the season in its 12th. That's not great, is it? Anyway, that is the end of today's video. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.